Part number 7, become service-focused to succeed in business. Part 1 out of 3. Service is the name of the game. Here's what I mean. To be of close assistance, to assist the client in all ways possible. To promote the sincere interests of another. Benefit them, plus them, aid them. To operate from a basis of trust and total confidence. Having the responsibility to perform certain key obligations for another for the benefit of the other person, the client. And to operate in a fiduciary-like role, overseeing their needs, wants, and desires. Now, during tough times, service that which your clients need on time, every time, and to the exact level they need your particular product or service. During tough times, it is not the time to be trying to sell your client more than what they need, or for that matter, any less than what they need. During tough times, we are to help them, educate them, inform them, encourage them to buy only and exactly what their needs demand and no more. We should aim to secure their trust, their confidence, and their loyalty during the tough times. It is also to our advantage to reacquaint ourselves with our clients like no other time in the client relationship history. Get to know your client all over again if you have to. You need to. You need them more than they need you in most cases, so don't lose them. If your clients are also struggling during these tough times, help them too in the best way possible. Pay close attention to their behaviors, their wants, and their needs. You might even ask, hey, are you okay? Trust me, I've had clients when I was going through tough times or I was going through good times, and I sensed on the phone they weren't doing too well. So I said, hey, good talking to you. Are you okay? And they said, I'm really not. I'm experiencing XYZ, ABC, 1, 2, 3. And they shared it with me. And then maybe I listened. Well, of course I listened. But the point is I listened, and maybe I had something to offer after they kind of unloaded on me. And I said, well, what if you did this? What if you tried this? What if you did this? Their response, Bart, that's not a bad idea. Hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you talking to you and you hearing me out. Hey, I'll be in touch soon. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, great. All right, goodbye. So, you never know. Client service marketing tactics, which you need to implement immediately. Here are a few of my favorite client service marketing tactics that you could implement immediately. Contact clients regularly. Out of sight, out of mind. Allow for all means of communication. Telephone, email, texting, social media communications, snail mail, etc. Hey, you might even stop by their office. That's a means of communication. Hey, how you doing? In fact, at this moment as I'm recording this, I actually discovered a former client is 10 miles away from me. And I haven't spoken to her in, 10 years? I couldn't believe it when I saw the sign on the building, and I said, is that her? So I went home, looked it up, and sure enough, it's her. Wow. Out of sight, out of mind. Allow for all means of communication. Wow. What do you think would happen if I went down to that office building, walked into the front desk, and told the front desk person, hey, I'd like to see so-and-so, and say this to them? Conjuring up some kind of an old memory from our past. Like maybe I attended a party or a celebration, or I was at their office for a while and maybe something fun or funny happened. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Allow for all means of communications. Stop by their office. Surprise visits. Hey, be polite and courteous every time. Keep it professional. Keep personal feelings and attitudes out of the way of your doing business. Build lifelong relationships with your clients by asking questions about their needs and listening. Complaints are vital to success. Bring it on. Complaints often signal that something is wrong. Take them seriously, investigate, and take corrective action when appropriate. Help answer questions ahead of time by providing online training manuals, FAQs, and instructions, a support forum, videos. Help answer questions ahead of time by writing sales copy that is so to the point, so pristine, so precise, so spot on, that most questions are answered through what you write. I had a client once who I was helping to transfer their website to their new webmaster. This was years ago. And I performed everything with that transfer to the T, to the letter, very specific. Even took screenshots of my activities to show what I was doing, behind the scenes. When it came time to pass the baton along to this next webmaster, I asked them, "Do you have any questions?" And she said, "No. You have been so clear, so upfront, so transparent, so this, so that. I actually want to thank you because I learned a lot in this transfer. So thank you, Bart." So pretty cool that response was so fast, so quick. It didn't even take a second. It was like, do you have any questions? She goes, "No, not at all." And I'm like, "Oh, well, that was a good handoff." So yes, be spot on, to the point. Answer questions ahead of time. I have sort of another rule of thumb when it comes to servicing clients. The more you can do on the front end, the less you're going to do on the back end. So again, up front, be overly, and I'm talking about available, informative, very transparent, very helpful. Because on the back end, when they have questions or complaints, those are minimized. So effort well on the front end so you don't have to effort much on the back end. When client personal needs are met, fierce loyalty and dedication occur. Serve them well, and they will ask you back again and again. In fact, I served that client of the 10 years ago very well. And it was a blow away out of the park, hit, run, home run, And so when I go back again, lifelong experience here, imagine if the response is out of the park, over the top, excited to see me. That's the impression I left with them when I serviced them back in the day. So you can imagine applying everything in this book, doing great business in tough times, becoming client-focused and service-focused, that years later, you're going to be remembered well. When you are going through tough times and you might need a lift in your business, or, hey, I'm going to contact that old client. Maybe they got some work for me. Or maybe I can, get some help with them to help me get the word out about something I'm working on. Well, providing these client-focused, service-focused applications and dedications to their needs, you're going to be remembered. Make contacting you simple by providing your contact information easily found on your website on every page, business card, letterhead, other business correspondence, everywhere and anywhere. You should have your contact information readily available so people don't have to look for it. How many times do you go to a website and you have to click, where's the contact us page? But instead, the phone number is in the header. It's right up there in the headmask. So on every page you go to, you'll always see the phone number, always see the phone number, always see the phone number, or you'll always see the contact us link to that page. Don't make people work to find out how to contact you. Sincerely attempt to please your clients with the very best client services you can provide. Happy clients spread good news about you, your products and services. Unhappy clients spread bad news about you, your product and or service. Service those unhappy clients into happy clients every time with the best client service and attention that you can provide. Send your clients a satisfaction questionnaire. Inquire how they feel about your product or service and improve yourself, your product, your services based on their comments. Serve your clients so well that they become loyal to you and will never even consider going somewhere else. Solve complaints from clients quickly. Listen intently and serve them well. Go the extra mile when you need to. It pays off. This concludes part 1 of 3 for part number 7, Become Service Focused to Succeed in Business Today. Come on, let's continue to part 2 out of 3 for this very part number 7. That's up next. Come on, let's check it out.